Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggys here. So now, and for do though, let's get into the actual video stuff here. I wanted to go ahead and check out a recent video that was recently uploaded just today. That is really weird to say that. I could have just said a recent video that was uploaded today, and it's from IGN themselves here. This is for Metal Gear Solid Delta. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. This is the trailer that just got released today, and I wanted to go ahead and check it out. So now, and for do though, let's get onto it. Link down below. Please, please, please go check it out. And of course, and for do though, let's get onto it. No more distraction. Let's see how this goes.
Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be.
Okay.
Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
That's true.
Is that why you abandoned me?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Okay.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Other side of the Iron Curtain.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes, the Shagohod.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Ooh. That's not good.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
Yep.
And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Okay.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU. Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from our new hosts.
Like
We
that.
taking him with us?
I love it though.
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But
Okay.
it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
Okay. Tactical
People aren't the
espionage,
ones who
action.
dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times.
The times. Okay.
Sorry I'm late.
Okay. That was very interesting. So, that and for you though, like I said, let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the actual game itself. You're starting off the main three factors here. The plot itself here, the actual just voice acting itself, and then of course the actual visuals and gameplay itself. Well, we didn't see any gameplay, but just the visuals themselves, so let's get into it. And of course for the plot itself here, I have no clue. I have never played any Metal Gear Solid games. I have never played any of them. So this is very 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 new to me. But aside from that, like I said, just overall though, it looks really cool. As the plot and stuff, it kind of devolves around a certain looks to be like a certain MacGuffin type weapon here. Like this sort of like nuclear walking tank. And then of course, like for our the mission is probably just gonna be able to get away from the commanders, and then of course maybe either to destroy it, to take it apart, or to use it against them. Either way though, our mission is to make sure that the Russians do not get that in the game itself. That's overall very interesting, and I like that. That's honestly. I'm not gonna lie, that's honestly very Cold War, very very Cold War. Yeah, just I mean, what can I say? It is literally just a classic Cold War game. We've had plenty of those in the actual just shooting aspects themselves here, but of course this is more spy kind of stuff here, and I like that. I like that a lot. But there's probably still gonna be shooting. There's probably still gonna be interesting elements here that are being gonna be implemented here, such as the weird flow. The weird coordinated bumblebees that were kind of just grabbing bro off the ground and taking him like he's like like he's some Disney princess. That was a little insane. And of course, when the actors are Russians themselves, he has like electric power. So bro's like a Russian electro kind of wannabe. But aside from that, I still love it though. Like, so the plot itself here, very, very simplistic, very, very cool, and overall, very, very well done. And probably gonna be mainly focused on the actual MacGuffin itself here and kind of getting it with, of course, elements that we're gonna have to do to, in order to get to certain objectives. Like, Like locate the scientists, like locate the where the bomb is, locate where the actual tank is, locate this, or conscious hack that, like that kind of things. I'm just gonna say here. But aside from such as overall the actual plot itself here, very simplistic, very well done. I love it. I love it so much. It's really cool. And of course, overall, it's really spy. I love it. It's just like really espionage type, type vibes I'm getting. Aside from that, overall, let's get into the actual let's get into the actual just vocals voice acting itself here. Let's get into it. Now, overall, the voice acting itself here was not bad. It was honestly very well done. I love it, and it has a lot of that, more. It has a lot of that solid Snake kind of feel there. With like Colonel. Sorry, I can't even say it. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak past the guards, but the clap. Okay, I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not gonna finish that sentence, but you know what I'm talking about. Like that monotone voice here from Snake, I love it. I love it so much. It's overall very well done here. And overall, it just goes hard. Like I said, the monotoneness, the actual just certain elements here having a lot more. Well, all the characters themselves, you kind of just have like this standard way of talking that has basically become ingrained into the actual game itself here, it seems. And of course, it's like just kind of no matter what kind of situation is going on here, it kind of just seems like they're all like super calm and super chill, or they're like in a weird monotone voice. You're like, hold on, like listen to one of these segments here, just like right around here.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted.
Like it's a little monotone with certain elements kind of developing like one's like more mischievous, one's like Makarov. Makarov. Is that what they're saying? I don't even know. I don't remember. Even though I just listened to it twice. Like, never let his prey escape. Like, it just has a little bit more of a hint of seriousness there. Like I said, it's just kind of, it's a little strange, but I love it. It has a little bit of charm. It just has a little bit of like personality in it. Overall, I said the game itself here seems very cool. The voice acting stuff here seems really cool. And overall, it just looks really cool. And aside from the actual, voice acting stuff here, let's get into the actual visuals themselves here. Let's get into it. Now, of course, with the visuals themselves here, they're honestly really solid. Like I said, I don't have anything to complain about. This game looks really good. Like I said, certain graphics here look amazingly well detailed, like the actual brick walls themselves here, the hair follicles, and then of course certain other elements themselves here, like the backgrounds look really good. I love the little blurriness in the camera focus on this antagonist that we got here. And I love the suit. Like I said, everything looks really solid, very well done overall, super slick and buttery, and overall very nice. But I said though, who knows how that's gonna kind of translate into gameplay though. I hope it translates well, and I hope it translates in a very efficient manner. But who can really tell so far? But aside from that, like I said, just overall the actual visuals themselves for these cutscenes looks really good, and overall very nice, and I love it just so much. It is really cool. But aside from that, like I said, just overall that does kind of get through all my general thoughts opinions on the actual stuff here. Like I said, let's go down to the actual just deep dive itself here. Now before we get into the deep dive, please go check out the actual original stuff here. Link down below, and of course you can leave while you're going down to the actual link itself here. Also go ahead and consider hitting the like button, and of course subscribing, as it just helps out so much to the channel stuff here. It just helps me a ton. But aside from liking and subscribing, also go ahead and hit the notification bell for the next time I upload. For the next time I upload. If you're interested in catching the news videos as soon as you can, or if you don't want to get them, like I said, don't worry about it then. Like I said, if you want to get notifications for the news videos, bell icon. That's kind of what it's there for. And of course, comment down below. You guys thoughts and opinions on the actual stuff. Whether you liked it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. At least leave a comment down below detailing if you enjoyed the the game itself here, and of course if you're considering to buy it. I might get it. I don't know. I might have to first get to like one of the other games in order to see what it's kind of about, because I think at this point like there's probably like a lot of really weird built up lore here that I'm just not understanding, and then probably a lot of characters that are like, oh my gosh, they're back, but I don't know who they are, so I might not get it. Aside from that, though, like I said, just overall, let's get down to the actual just deep dive stuff here. Actually, hold on, but one more thing. Please also go ahead and consider hitting the share button as well. Here, it has me out so much as it as it just helps the channel kind of just spread spread awareness of itself like a little bit better. Like I said, I would really appreciate that. If you... I'm stumbling over my words. I apologize. Like I said, go ahead and consider hitting the share button as well here. It helps me out so much as the channel stuff here, and it just helps out so much with spreading the word for the channel stuff here. Just kind of just spreading the name out there. You don't have to do it. It doesn't it just like I said helps me out a lot. Like I said, you don't really have to do it. But aside from that, like I said, I would appreciate if you did that though. But aside from that, without any further ado, let's get on to just deep dive and stuff here. No more distractions. Let's get into it. Now, of course, for the deep dive, like what I kind of get into here, I kind of get more into depth on the extra stuff here, going out to more details, more to the nitty gritty itself here, and of course, more into the actual kind of just like I said, more into depth. So without any further ado, still gotta follow the same structure though. Plot itself, voice acting, just the actual visuals themselves here. Let's get on to it. And of course, starting off the plot itself here, it looks like, yeah, this takes place in the Cold War. This obviously takes place in the Cold War because we're obviously having espionage sessions with Russia, the entire game itself here. And then of course, it looks to be like we're finding this character here, this scientist.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
Sokolov. So it looks like they were trying to find Sokolov here in the beginning itself here, and then of course, after we do find him, this gameplay is probably or this cutscene itself here is gonna probably be playing, and then of course, after that though, we're probably gonna go on another mission to locate the device that he was developing after he basically burnt all of his papers or something happens to them, and then this is where we get this mission most likely, where we just see this like what is this like? It almost reminds me of that one thing from like not Metal Gear Solid, it's like what was it? Standing here. I don't remember. I'm thinking because it. Give me a second. I'll be right back. It reminds me of the thing that Raiden here from Metal Gear Rising, Revengeance was fighting on with the Senator themselves there, which is probably very much the same vehicle. Could it be the exact same thing, or maybe a development of the of a future version of it? Who really knows? But aside from that, overall though, the actual just device itself here looks very, very strong and very, very opposing, with an actual like almost giant rail gun on top of it. That is actually insane. But aside from that, the overall everything else looks pretty cool. Like I said, I'm loving how it looks. It's just it looks sick. I love it. I love it so much. And of course, it says that it can also launch nukes, which is also very terrifying. But aside from that, like I said, just overall the actual plot itself here probably gonna just be to either destroy this machine, to capture this machine, dismantle it, or maybe capture for the allies so that they can dismantle it or something like that. I don't know, but it looks to be something along those lines here, which I'm very much enjoying. And I'm gonna obviously just. It's really cool. I said overall, I love it so much. It is very, very nice, and overall so sick, and overall very cool. But aside from the actual espionage and kind of just getting the MacGuffin here, there seems to be other elements as well here. Like I said, getting the scientists, maybe beating up the actual commanders themselves here, maybe getting away with certain bits here, or maybe doing more espionage than we are kind of just then we are probably gonna be doing like at least shooting. Probably be like it's gonna be a little bit more sneaky, more like Metal Gear Solid with Snake and the whole box situation. But aside from that, like I said, just overall, I'm really interested to see how this game itself goes. I'm really interested to see how that goes. But aside from that, everything like I said, just let's get into your voice acting itself here. Let's not use it too much time. And as I was saying, with the voice acting itself here, it sounds a little more monotone. Like I said, like listen to this.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
I mean, to be fair, there are elements here that sound a little bit more like passion or maybe more like serious, like what the hell was he working on? Like, like over a very questioning kind of vibe here. But aside from that, it still has that more monotone kind of feel here. It has that more like what's the word for it? More serious kind of vibe here, which I really much enjoy, but it's a little strange if it's the entire video itself here. But aside from such, I like it. It has a little bit of charm, has a more Metal Gear Solid kind of just feel here. I love it so much. Like I said, just the actual what's the word for it? It's like a Snake. What are you doing in that in that Discord chat, sir? No, that's Halo. My bad. Sorry about that. Like I said, just the actual monotoneness of the actual voice setting itself here has a charm, has like a bit of character, and overall just adds so much more uniqueness to the actual game itself here. I generally really enjoyed it, and overall it was really cool. Aside from the actual voice setting itself here, for certain elements themselves, like I said, the performance itself here, great, I love it, and of course, this scene here was also really good.
The times.
The times.
Sorry I'm late.
I'll pause right there. Like I said, just after just voicing itself here, it's kind of more monotone, especially with that segment there. It just sounds so like sorry I'm late. Okay. Like aside from that, such as the actual monotoneness and just like these like little tiny hints of like emotion, very well done. Perfect, I love it. But aside from that, Anthony, though, let's get on to the actual let's get into the actual visuals themselves here. Now, of course, the visuals themselves are really cool. Like I said, I love it. I love it so much. Certain elements look really, really good. However, some elements do look a little strange here. Only thing that does look a little strange, I think, is the hair.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by crew.
Like,
Snake.
like the hair just looks a little strange. I don't know what it is. Maybe like low polygons here, like low quality there. But it just looks a little weird. But aside from those, still everything else looks really good. Like very, very, very solid. Like all the movements, the environments themselves look really good. It's actually especially the bricks themselves. They're so realistic. I love it. And aside from that, like such overall, the actual just jungle itself here, like is this even a jungle? Maybe like a forest, probably a forest base or something along those lines. Aside from that, like the other things themselves here that I was gonna say, just the actual environments themselves here look really good. I love it. And then of course, the models themselves here for the characters themselves, very well done, very cool, very nice, very, very sick. And then of course, the lighting itself here and shading itself here is honestly really cool. Like I said, I love it so much. It looks really good here and gives a good amount of detail and depth to the actual environments themselves here, and of course to the actual characters themselves here, as would be expected of a game of this kind of caliber here. And like I said, I really enjoyed just the actual models themselves here. The actual lighting itself here, like I said, very, very solid. The actual animation itself here looks really sick, but of course we won't really know more about the actual animation and gameplay until we get some more gameplay. But aside from that, just overall the actual animation for these little cutscenes here looks solid, and I got a little bit of a I think the game is gonna be running smoothly. But aside from the actual just game itself here, the actual just art style itself here is also very unique and overall very, very nice and like not hyper realistic, but very realistic. And I like it. I like that. I liked it a lot. Because yeah, if a dude has electric powers, like I don't think bro should look like super like realistic. Like he's like yeah, because bro does look a little bit like a like a Batman villain. Like you can't tell me that's not Two-Face. Like that's practically Two-Face there. But aside from that, like such as overall very, very solid just animation stuff here for these segments of just cutscenes themselves here. I like it. But aside from that, like I said, overall though, we won't really know too much about the actual story itself here, until the story itself here, until the game itself comes out. So overall, I'm just gonna kind of hold out a little bit here. But aside from that, like I said, leave your thoughts, opinions on the stuff here down below, comments down below. And then of course, while I'm talking about it, yeah, that's kind of cool the actual stuff here. Like I said, please go check it out. Link down below, end card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links for the actual stuff here. Go check it out. And aside from that, there's an end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. And of course, aside from that, they'll also go ahead and consider hitting the like button and subscribing, as it just helps out so much with the channel itself here and helps me out a lot. You don't have to do it, but like I said, it just helps me out so much. And like I said, we hit 2.5k. I'm excited. I'm really happy. So thank you guys so much for just even being here and just subscribing and being amazing. Thank you. And then of course, like I said, aside from liking, subscribing, notification bell. If you want to get notified for any future video from the channel stuff here as soon as it comes out. Bell icon, that's what I'm there for. And then of course, the actual just comment section down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts on your stuff and of course details that I missed or characters that I don't know about. A little bit of their backstory. Don't spoil too much though. But that's it. Go ahead and let me know about some of these characters. Like honestly, if you know a character that I don't, let me know. But aside from that, that basically is kind of cool the extra stuff. So like I said, please go check it out. Link down below. And of course, like I said, end card right there. Original video stuff here. Another end card right there for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that. And then of course, yeah, like, subscribe, notification bell. I pretty much got through everything I wanted to say here. So like I said, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. And of course, if you're not feeling well, if you're not feeling, if you're feeling sick, take plenty of medicine, get plenty of rest, recover as best you can. Oh, and one more element here. Please also go ahead and consider hitting the share button as well here. It helps me out so much, and it just helps me out immensely in terms of spreading awareness for the channel itself here. You don't have to do it, or you don't really need to. That's fine. If you don't, if you can't, I really don't blame you. Like I said, if you do want to help out the channel just immensely though, please consider hitting the share button as well here. It just helps me out a lot. But aside though, without any video though, have a great day. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I'll be seeing you boys later on. But bye for now though.